There was a dragon so large that when he flew, his shadow swallowed entire towns in darkness. His teeth were as long as swords, his jaws could swallow a mammoth whole, and his flames were said to be black, shot through with red. Welcome to Westeros Within, where we journey into forgotten ages, hidden legends, and ancient mysteries. This is Meet the Dragons. His name was Balerion. They called him the Black Dread. No dragon before him ever matched his size, and none after him came close. His scales were black as midnight, his wings were black as pitch, and his flames could melt steel and fuse sand into glass. Valerian was born in Valyria, the greatest civilization the world had ever seen, before the doom swallowed it in fire. He was named after an ancient god of the Valerian freehold. When the Targaryens fled to Dragonstone, they brought 5 dragons with them. 4 died. Valerian was the only one that survived. He was the last living creature to have seen old Valyria. 200 years of memory, locked behind those eyes. A world that no longer exists, remembered by something that could not speak of it. When Aegon the Conqueror came for Westeros, Balerion was the terror at the heart of it. At the Field of Fire, all 3 dragons flew together for the only time in history. Between them, 4,000 men fell in a single afternoon. House Gardener, rulers of the Reach for thousands of years, was wiped from the earth. But it was Harrenhal that showed the world what Balerion truly was. When Harren the Black refused to kneel, Aegon took Balerion high into the sky and fell upon Harrenhal. On wings as black as pitch, Balerion plunged through the night and bathed the towers in black fire, shot through with swirls of red. The towers glowed like 5 great candles and began to twist and melt as molten stone ran down their sides. The greatest castle in Westeros became the greatest oven. No one inside survived the heat. Harrenhal still stands today, twisted, broken, a scar on the earth. Near the end of his life, something happened that no maester could explain. Princess Aerea Targaryen climbed onto Balerion's back one morning on Dragonstone. She was young and reckless, but she did not choose where they went. Balerion did. He flew east, past every map, back to the ruins of Valyria. They were gone for more than a year. When they returned, Aerea was barely alive, eyes clouded, skin fevered from within. Something unnatural moved beneath her skin. She did not survive, and Balerion bore wounds. A deep wound in his side, 9 feet long, scars that would not close. Something in Valyria had hurt him. Whatever it was, it could wound the most powerful creature in the world, and he never went back. In his final year, Balerion had grown slow and heavy. When Prince Viserys urged him into the sky, the old dragon struggled. They flew 3 times around King's Landing. It was his last flight. Balerion died in the year 94, during the reign of King Jaehaerys. He died in his sleep. He was over 200 years old, the last living thing that had breathed the air of Valyria. When Balerion closed his eyes, an entire world ended. His skull still sits beneath the Red Keep, black as onyx, teeth like long, curving knives. He was the largest, the oldest, the last dragon of Valyria. But he was not the last of the great dragons. There are more stories to tell, more dragons to meet. So tell me in the comments, which dragon do you want to meet next? Subscribe to Westeros Within, hit that like button, and share this with someone who loves dragons. Every subscribe, every like, every share helps us keep going. The dragons are waiting.